anyone there. I don't like to drive and speak, so I've gotten one of these things that can just hold my phone in place. So I just wanted to spend some time with you. For some reason my wiper is on automatic. It just keeps going and going and going. Anyway, how are you? I would be able to look at you at some point. But I just wanted to talk about how weight loss is going. I know that a lot of you actually come on this channel because we talk about weight loss. Yeah, and also because at the moment I'm cutting, so it just means that I'm reducing food and exercising more. So just wanted to talk about the fact that one is exercising, eating right, and not seeing results. A lot of people tend to think that if you exercise a lot, you will lose a lot of weight. That's not how it works. You have to have a caloric deficit, meaning that you have to eat less and move more. And it's not automatic, it's not the same day. It can be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. The fact that you did it before and it worked like in 3 weeks or 5 days doesn't mean it will work the same. So when you start losing weight, first of all, you're losing water weight. And you know, a lot of people feel so happy, and then when they stop losing weight, they feel like, oh, I'm not losing weight. But really what you want to be looking at is fat loss and not weight loss. Fat loss. If you lose fat, then obviously your body will be happy. If you lose weight, you might just be losing water weight. So a person can look like they're not fit, but they're actually fit because they exercise. But then you can never outweigh a bad diet. So you can spend 2 hours in the gym, which is very unhealthy, or exercise every day, which can be unhealthy as well, because you don't need to exercise every day. And if you exercise every day, maybe you want to make it minimal exercise rather than exercising for hours and hours and hours. You know, so you can exercise all day long and still, there's really nowhere to park my car, and still not lose weight. So knowing what's important, it's very healthy. It's very important. Hi everyone, it's good to see you. Knowing what's important is exercising right, eating right, and just giving your body enough time. Because if you don't give your body enough time, guess what? You're gonna give up. You're gonna give up. It's amazing how people walk around. You have to be very vigilant. That's why I don't like to drive and speak. Yeah, it's really, really amazing how people walk around the shops, you know, like they have 9 lives somewhere at home. Ooh. That's what happens when you're driving a clutch car. Yeah, so hi everyone. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for your like. Thanks for coming here. I was just talking about exercising and not necessarily seeing a change in your body and just feeling like giving up. And I think it happens to the best of us, except, you know, you have the genes, those genes that just, you know, make you look fantastic the whole time. At Craig Long, yeah, Craig Long, hi. Yeah, so I just want to buy some, things in the shop. So you come with me. Hopefully the network doesn't go crazy. Where are you from? I'm in the UK. Where are you? Tell me, let me know where you are. Say hello, say hello, say hello. Yeah, I think some of you know my local shop already, so you know the drill. I want to pick up some rocket leaves like arugula. Whoa. I want to get some rocket leaves. In every time I come to the shop, I'm in a different town. I also want to go like to the shops and pick up some candles. I've been feeling like candles quite recently, like candles that smell really nice. Oh, these are nice. Sherry, he says. I don't know. Do people buy Valentine stuff? Weird. So you wear that for Valentine's Day and that's it. Anyway, so I was just talking about exercising, not seeing change. This is a channel where I basically exercise. I do a lot of like live videos where I am exercising in the gym or I'm exercising at home or in the park. I can exercise anywhere, and I just really encourage people to exercise. This is a nice bottle. I think this is cute for the gym. Well, it looks so girly. Very nice bottles. These are really cute. This shop, anytime I come, the music, is in the way. Copyright issues. Gonna have problems with music. But yeah, I just want to get some salad things. So yeah, you might feel like you're not seeing the results for all the work that you're putting in, exercising and all. I don't know who likes parsley. Parsley. I think I'm gonna buy that. Looks good. Is this parsley or coriander? Is it parsley or coriander? No, this is definitely coriander here. This is parsley. Yeah, I feel like parsley and I feel like some dill. But I'm learning not to buy too much because I just waste it. So I'm only buying what I need. And we just keep pushing, really. We keep pushing. If you feel like you're not seeing change in anything that you do in life, to be fair, not just losing weight, it might be that you just want to encourage yourself to keep pushing. Some people say that healthy food is very expensive. But to be fair, look at all these vegetables, they're reduced. Sorry. Yeah, so that's spinach that I can put in my pot today and really enjoy. Can't stand reduced flowers. I feel like when they're dead, yeah, just put them in the bin. All right, today the music is loud and hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. But I'm just gonna pick a few bits and go. I don't need too many things. I have yogurt and all the other things I need, but I want to get some cottage cheese. I want to buy more high protein foods because I don't really eat high protein foods. And since I started, I've noticed that I am definitely building muscle, which is what we need, isn't it? There's usually a problem when you cannot even understand what you're reading. I don't know what language is this. Is this Polish? So I don't know what's in there. It's a bit frustrating. Um, I don't know. I'm just gonna buy the usual. This is the one I usually buy. Oh, this one. This one doesn't have any pineapples or anything in it. This one. This is just pure cottage cheese. Yeah, that's the one I'm buying. Oops. Oh no. What a mess. That's what happens with cheap things. They just break. I don't know. Why is it so flimsy? Oh God. Anyway, I'm finding that getting a basket or a trolley might be a good idea. But I tend not to get a trolley because I just end up buying more than I really want. So I'm going to get this cottage cheese, but I'm also going to get quark. Quark is very good. It's very high in protein and it's good for muscle building. And this is very low in fat. So yeah. Hey Cindy. Hi. I need a basket. Everything is falling apart. Oh my God. Hi Cindy. It's good to see you. Good afternoon. Cindy says, educational shopping. Yes, I am building muscles. A change in my nutrition. I don't know when you you guys chat if you can read what is written, because most of the time it's too little for me to read until I'm reading it on a bigger screen. So yes, there's chicken breast slices as well. Let me get these in a basket. What a palaver. Oh, these are back, these bottles. Remember when these were water bottles? I think these are now alcohol. I actually really like these bottles. Whoop. Yeah, so not to forget what it is that I was talking about. You can actually just really get put off by the fact that you're not losing as much weight or any weight at all. But there are other things to consider. What if you're just building muscle? What if your body is just trying to heal? Because sometimes if your body is trying to heal, you're not going to be seeing significant weight loss. I bought one of these the other day and it just looks ripe, which is weird. Like all the leaves just turned yellow. I need to know how to do like an 8K shoot so that my quality is good all the time. Yeah, just gonna get Rugula. In America, it's called Rugula, but in England, we call it Rocket. Yeah, I think it's actually the Germans that call it Rugula, to be fair. I don't do croutons. I feel like they're just a waste of calories if you are mindful of your calories. because they are full of oil, and sometimes it's not pure olive oil. So you can make your own oil. You can make your own croutons by just putting in as much oil as you want to. So this is 392 calories per 100, and the fat in there is 3.3. Protein is 13 grams, which is quite good, but really a waste of time. Just make your own. I like to buy this carrot. I find that I like to eat this carrot. It's lazy man eating, because you can buy a whole bag of carrot and just shred it yourself. And I've bought all these machines that can shred your vegetables, but I just feel so lazy to be cutting carrots. I just don't have the time. This is a nice one to buy, and my children like this one. These are the Batons. They are quite healthy. Well, or you can just buy proper carrots. So look at this small thing compared to this big thing. Price is like 3 times. Look. But when I buy this, I always never finish eating it. I just chuck it out. But then when I buy this, I eat it. So now I'm even thinking, which one should I buy? I'm not necessarily enjoying carrots anymore. And they're just 69p. And when I say just, I mean money is hard to come by. But my point is 69p for 1 kg compared to 44p. Not too bad. 44p peeled carrots. 150 grams. No, come on now. I think I need to do better with money. Just buy the whole 1 kg and do what I want to do with it. So anyway, I've gotten my arugula. It's a arugula salad or rockets, and I'm thinking get some sweet tomatoes. As a child, I never had tomatoes, I couldn't stand them. I just couldn't understand what they were. My mom eats them. Apparently, they're not very good for arthritis. So I think as you get older, your choices that you used to make when you were younger, you don't make the same choices, because if you have arthritis, it's such a palaver. Guess what? I haven't taken a basket, so I'm just using my bag. If you want to avoid insults in the shop, get a basket or a trolley so that someone doesn't think you're stealing stuff. But legally, there's nothing that stops you from putting your stuff in your bag as long as you pay for it. But I try not to embarrass myself, because if someone comes and says, why are you putting that in your bag? Then you're explaining stuff that you shouldn't be. I like the tomatoes that has the stems on. Aromatical salads, aromatical tomatoes. This man talking over me, I think it just goes on and on. I normally buy those ones, salad tomatoes, but not today. I've got peppers. When you buy them in the shop on the same day, they look nice. Then when you take them home, they just look ugly. So I'm trying to buy what I need when I need them. But sometimes they haven't had goji berries. They have them today, so I'm gonna get the goji berries. They're very high in fiber. Let's see what the protein is. 1 minute, excuse me. Let me straighten it. Oh, well, palaver. Is that 14 grams of protein per 100? Not too bad. I was saying before, if you just joined the live, that Sometimes people say that expensive food, healthy food is expensive. Not really. One thing I like about this shop, Asda, very different from Tesco or even other shops, is you can buy real nice fresh veg. I wouldn't be buying this. This is a hot mess. God. But it's the cheaper version anyway. And I like to buy the cheaper version when it's processed food. Because I find with the cheaper version, there are no ingredients that are not the food. I would definitely buy this. Oh, this is good. So this is 27p for kiwis. I'll take 2. And they got like I have all of this at home and they just look tired, to be fair. So I'm thinking, do I need any more? But I'll get broccoli. And they got sweet as well. Yeah, my family can eat this today. And so, oh my gosh, so much kiwi is scary. My daughter has been asking for kiwi, but my son doesn't like kiwi. It makes his throat itch. So you can always save some money on good healthy food. Throw it down for the family to eat. So today I'm just going to make a massive salad and everyone's going to be happy. And I think I want one more bag of spinach, but I bought full price vegetables yesterday, so I'm not going to just buy things because I'm trying to prove a point that you can save money by buying reduced stuff. I find if they are fresh, then it's good. But if they're not fresh, they are a waste of money. So I bought a lot of like Chinese lettuce, and they were quite expensive, and I haven't eaten them. And then I asked myself, why did you buy them? And then I saw some cabbages that were purple. I bought those as well. And if I haven't had those ones, the question to me is, why do I need to buy any more? I have cucumbers and all of that I bought. So sometimes reduced food just goes into the bin. That's what I find. Buy what you can eat. Is fresh produce for a reason, and just chuck the rest, or rather avoid chucking any at all. I think I need some bananas. Sometimes we go without eating bananas, especially when my dad is not around or at mine, because we really stock him up with bananas. But what I'm finding is I buy like a carton of plantains for almost £50, and it just wastes. But when you come here, the secret, when you come to the shop, the secret is to look for the green bananas. They actually last long, and the way you do that is you are allowed to lift these boxes up and look for the green ones underneath. Okay, that one is still tied, so I don't have time to be untying bananas in the shop today. Quite a useful day, not one day that I want to spend fighting with bananas. Oh god, I can't find any green ones today. Well, I was thinking yesterday that I would get some green bananas and try using them as plantains, because if you don't know, you can actually use bananas as plantains. This is such a palaver. There's nothing going on there, to be fair. They're all ripened. Oh, it's all ripe. But I still take them. Sometimes they're all green. And if I'm buying like plantains for like £70, I feel like this is such a good buy. Yeah, this is not too bad. Definitely getting these. And I decided not to use a trolley today because I go ham with the trolleys. I just start buying vegetables Sometimes my fridge looks like a goat lives in the house, or I don't know, like goats and cows and horses and every other animal that eats grass. But before I go to bed, I'm always thinking, what did I do today to make a difference in my health? And I will encourage you to do the same. Which brings me back to the topic. You don't always have to see the weight loss. You don't have to see the muscle gain the very next day. But the fact that you're actually trying, very impressive. I don't know anybody in this world that would not do better with, eating right or losing weight or building muscles or losing fat. That's 150. Oranges are not really in season. Okay, I hope I have my bag because I need money and I keep forgetting sometimes to bring money to the shop. I haven't had a physical card in, I don't know. I don't know, in all of my lifetime, I can count how many times I've had a debit card. I just grab my husband's one, and every time I grab it, I lose it. So I'm that cash kind of person. I love to carry cash. And now that, I'm using other means of payments, like when you have payments on your phone, I'm just finding the whole thing quite difficult, to be fair. Yes, I'm not the best when it comes to skincare, but I'm trying. I don't know about you, but I sleep at night just thinking, I need to do better. Cindy, yes, I am building muscles too with a change in my nutrition. Cindy, go with the unpeeled one for 1 kg. Oh, mine. I don't know, Cindy. Cindy 4C, thank you so much. I do know you have a cooking channel, Cindy 4C Cuisine, and I like that channel because you talk about food. That's a good one. I don't know about peeling carrots. I've tried. There's some things in my life that I think at this point I just really know when they're a waste of money. Like when I buy too many vegetables, like the ones I'm buying now. I already bought some yesterday. My husband bought some salads as well. We went to Whole Foods and we got some salads as well. And I find, you can just really think, oh, I'm going to eat all of this, but it doesn't always happen. That's not bad. I'm thinking of going back to using Olay. I don't do anything to my face. It's just quite... I'm actually moving. Oh dear. It's just quite sad. Because as you get older, you start really knowing that you should have started on time. But I feel like there are just too many bottles. I don't know where to start from. Cindy, maybe you can tell me where to start from. You have good skin. Oh God, Cindy, I don't know anymore. I think the good thing is that I don't have, not good thing, a good thing, yeah. I don't have like dry skin and pigmentation, which I find is the reason why a lot of like my friends start using a lot of products. I just have textured skin. That's what I think. Like, I'm always using like sponges or weird stuff on my skin. And my friends say, stop. You need to like sleep with this bonnet on and with this silk pillow. And I'm like, sorry, I don't have that kind of time. And I hope that I don't regret it. So it's really just investing in, making simple life choices. And I'm up for it. Definitely up for it. I think my time in this shop has come to an end. I need to just pay and go. It says card only. What is this one again? Oh, when I go to my local Sainsbury's, I find it very stressful. You finish like scanning stuff and find out that you've just scanned stuff in a different way. I didn't even know where the basket goes again. It's on here. So let's pay. Start. Let's get some vitamin C and some potassium. Bananas are so high in potassium. Potassium, same thing. Same difference.
Sorry, I didn't recognize that last item. Please rescan or check your banking area.
All right, let's go back. I think the bananas haven't scanned. Come on now. Oh. They're so green. I like that. I have 3 packets of this. Why am I buying it? I don't even think I will eat it. I don't really like... Oh, it's watercress. No. I'm alright. I don't want watercress. I want regular. Yeah. Did you know that rocket is even better than kale? I mean, they all have their own personalities, but yeah, some organic reduced spinach was $2.17. Yeah, why not? It all goes to the same place. This one is even shooting out. What in the world? That's the problem. By tomorrow, the whole thing starts looking ugly, which it should look anyway. Because to be fair, vegetables should look ugly. They shouldn't look so fine. When they look too fine, do you know there's a problem? Well, you know, when we watch videos, the whole thing has fallen off. When we watch videos, we want to buy things that look so good. Well, forgetting that they actually come from the ground. Okay. So the kiwi was 119, reduced to 27p. I should have even bought more. So let's cancel that. Cancel. Bag it first and then cancel. Remove. Yes. Okay, so that was quite a steal. I think I should go and get some more. 27p. I should really. Kiwis are so healthy. Oh no, I'm not buying this. It's rotten. Oh, yuck. I didn't check. You should check, you know. One of it is gone. Quack. Good stuff. Cottage cheese. Yep. I'm here for you. It's all protein. Some reduced broccoli, and I hope I eat it. I always waste it. Just put in a stir fry. Oh God. Sometime today would be good. Yep. Sometimes I just buy the frozen broccolis and I enjoy that. Goji berries. I like. All right. Got some money in my bag, but I think I'm gonna just keep my cash and use my phone. So it's just gonna go dark for a minute, but please don't go anywhere. I'm here. Thank you very much. All right, let's pay. Yeah, thank you. I think one of them is spoiled. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. All right, the woman had to because I canceled the kiwi. And I think the other one is even gone. No, it's fresh actually. Okay, let's pay. Sorry, I'm gonna just go blank, but I'm coming back. I need to pay with my phone. It's having too many problems here. Hello. Sorry, I'm not sure what's gone wrong again. Come and help me sort out the problem. Excuse me. Sorry, I think I've got a bit of an issue there. When I've tried to pay, it said something about checking the last item. All right, it's fine. It's okay now. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let's pay finally. What's going on? Yeah, finally. Oh, didn't give me a receipt, but well, just show the cameras that my bag is empty. I don't want any embarrassment. Dum, 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 dum. Well, Cindy, you won. I took the carrots, heavy stuff first. Do you know, I don't like when my bananas are bruised. Like my kids just used to chuck them in a bag. Chop, chop, chop. Chuck the bread, chuck everything, and then everything just come out so ugly. And then when it's time to eat it, you're like, did I actually even buy those? Thank you so much for having me. Every year I buy these and just chuck them in the bin the next year. It's supposed to be bananas. But sometimes I don't even know. They just go so funny. Hi, Leo. Thank you. Thank you so much, Leo. Oh, let's go. Leo, it's so good to see you. Let's see if I can read what it is. Oh my God, it's raining. Raining. Oh my Lord. Oh, it's terrible. The weather today is funny and it's already dark. It gets so dark quickly. All right, let's see. Tion Cap says, hey, is that Tion Cap? Tion Cap said hi. Leo Oxley, hi. Leo Oxley said hi. Leo Oxley just got in the house. I'm lucky. Oh my God, the weather is, I don't know. I feel like it's not too cold anymore, yeah? It's not too cold, but it's miserable. Like literally miserable. You must have seen a bit of a blackout. I was just speaking to my son, so I was saying I can pick you up, and he was like, "No, just jumping on the train. It's not too bad where he is." All right, we've got children around. I don't want children in my video. Yeah, so it's not too bad where he is really. So he's just gonna jump on the train, but it is miserable. So Leo, I'm glad that you're back now. I tend to have like a brolly. I always have a brolly because I used to just brave the rain before, but I find I don't have the patience for cold in my hair anymore. So I tend to just really keep myself warm, which is very important. So please keep warm, stay well. I'm gonna jump into the car now. I'm going to drive. What I was wondering the best thing to do, because I have an appointment soon, and if I drove to where I wanted to go to, I would not be in time. So I think what I'm going to do is, it's so miserable. I couldn't even just walk around. I would have to finish my appointment which is in 40 minutes time, because I wanted to drive with you to a shop. I wanted to get some candles, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, yeah, Leo, spring soon. Yeah, like, do you hear the birds singing? I hear them singing now, and then you have like the daffodils, and it's like a spring. And for me, like, I love winter. I'm a winter kind of person in terms of, I just find that I'm very peaceful in winter. Very. I have no idea why. I find summer, sometimes I find summer quite stressful. But when it comes to spring, for me, it's the significance of, what that brings. It's things are springing back, and there is just hope. There is just hope. You just feel like, yeah, it's going to be better. So, yeah, spring soon finally. So, if you missed the start of this, I was just talking about, you know, not seeing the kind of growth that you want, feeling like you could do better, feeling like, your weight loss could be better, your muscle growth could be better. It happens. It happens. Oh, this is horrible. Well, I don't have a hood on. I'm just gonna jump into my car. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, dear me. Oh, God. Ooh la la. Oh, God. It's annoying. It's a good thing the iPhone is waterproof, even though I never put my phone in water. But, yeah. Oh, gosh. I shut my door because that guy was about to drive away with my door. I was about to just drag it along the road. Hi, it's better. This is definitely better. Let's just talk. Yeah, today is quite a free day for me, which is quite interesting. Hi, Leo. Um, do you know, because of the water on my phone, it took out the Leo, and I could only see Oxley, and I was like, do we have two Leos here? Yeah, so how are you? How is today? It's quite wet. It's raining, which is not the best, but I think, seasons come and seasons go. You can't help what happens. As long as you're ready for the season, you're fine. Very good, Leo. Very good. I normally want to just ask you what you do. Are you at school? I don't want you to give too much information, but are you at school? Are you working? I kind of like guess that you're at school. Theo Cap, where are you from? Cindy 4C, freeze them or put them in the fridge so that they stay fresh longer. Oh, do you mean the carrots? Okay. Do you know I can't eat frozen carrots? I have no idea why. I feel like I can't eat frozen vegetables. If I want frozen vegetables, I just tend to buy them. I must be doing some wrong kind of freezing. Because when people say freeze this, freeze that, I go and try. And then when I bring it out, it looks so miserable. I'm like, I'm definitely not eating this. Leo Oxley says I'm at school. Well done, Leo. Keep doing well at school. Just keep putting in your best, really. I think we all just really need to put in our best in everything that we do. Because every day counts. Every day counts. And is in line with what I was saying today, that you might not really see results as you like, because sometimes you do something and it just works, it clicks, and sometimes you do the same thing and it just doesn't click, and you're like, what have I done differently, or what should I have done differently? Well, I think it's just really knowing that every season is different, and what you do today might not be what works tomorrow, and what you did previously might not work today. So I was thinking yesterday, I remember when I never really had to work out. I just had muscles, and you know, it's different now. I still have a lot of muscles, but I just need to be slow with myself because I'm not in the season that I was before now. I'm in a different season. If you're not sleeping, you're really going to struggle with growing muscles because you need to sleep for your body to grow. Yeah, Cindy Forces says fact, true. If you're not sleeping, your body is not going to grow, your brain is not going to do well, you'll be making poor choices, and you will just be beating yourself up every day. Oh, I haven't done very well today. Why didn't I do as much today? Same thing if you're schooling and you're just giving all and all and all and all. You need a break. And when I say break, sometimes it doesn't mean that you slow down and think, I'm not going to study this week, because you definitely will fail. But then you're like, maybe I can take a break from something else. Like my children, they all have sporting activities. And I mean, they all play rugby, and my other son plays basketball as well, and tennis, and it's just consuming. So you might be beating up yourself. Sometimes I look at him and I just think he's feeling stressed, but it's a good kind of stress because no one is forcing you to do those things. You can actually leave one thing so that another thing goes on. Cindy says if you don't sleep well, weight loss will be very slow. Extreme, I know, so extremely so. I agree 100%, because when you don't sleep well, your body, and I'm going from one topic to the other, but we're all different on here, and there are different things that we're doing in life as well. I'm keeping to the topic, but really it applies to everything in life. If you don't rest, how do you carry on? Even the Bible, which I read, says that God rested. He didn't just go bang, bang, bang. Today we'll create the world. Tomorrow we'll create this. Tomorrow we'll create this. And we just carry on because I'm God. Bible says he actually rested. So resting is important. And January has been my month of rest. There have been years when I have not even had 5 seconds to look at my face. Like literally. Like I will go for months and just think, I can't remember the last time I looked at my face. Because I've just been busy, 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 busy with work, busy with life, busy with kids, busy yourself, busy. And you're like, slow down. And most times, by the time you slow down, it's too late. It's too late. So I've got what I would like to call my runaround car, and it's this one that I'm in. And I used to just drive it everywhere. Like, it's quite a low car, and I will just take it through the gallops, the hills, the stones, like brr, 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 like and then when it time for MOT, it's like tires are gone, underneath is gone, oil might be leaking because you finished the bottom of the car, and every year I would just shell out money to fix the car, and I wasn't bothered. So this year I thought, well, it'll be fine. It passed MOT and it was good last year. It wouldn't have an issue. This car failed MOT. My other car passed MOT. I paid, I think it was £30 for the other car. And for this car, I paid £790. You might have been on my live the other day when I went to pick the car up, and I was like, God. And there was VAT on that. So it taught me a lot. Even the human body needs MOT. You need to slow down. Yeah, City Forces is slowing down. You need to slow down. And when I was paying the money, I had to think, do I really want to pay this money? And I had to, go to the manufacturer and say, listen, nothing wrong with the car. You've always fixed the car. What's going on? Manufacturer says, oh, we're going to charge you $250 to do the testing. $250 per 30 minutes. I'm like, sorry? And my husband said to me, that's gonna happen, and I was like, 250? No, I'd rather skip let's chuck the car away, but in speaking to the mechanics, they all said that's how cars work. Like, you have to look after them. And even the most expensive cars like Ferraris and Lexus and all of that, they all go through the motion. So they all go through water, they all go through mud, And so the underneath of the car, whilst they might not be banging it on everything like you're banging your one, needs repair, needs to be looked after. And thankfully, all they needed to do was just spray the underneath of the car, because the MOT report said need to fix this and do that and do that, and the manufacturer said 250 or something crazy like that, but 30 minutes to test before they actually start fixing. So when they then did the car, like I said, it came up to almost 800 pounds, but 750 pounds plus VAT on that. And that was just because I'd been taking this car to crazy places. I mean, I just like jump in and I'm like, brrr. I'll see the gallop, I'll just hear the sound. You know, when the car is so low and you hear that sound go, and you're like, oh God, what just happened? So I bumped the car so much that I shifted the exhaust, and it's just taught me so much about life. You need MOT. Your body needs MOT. And I know that it's easy to preach, but it's not easy to do, especially when you have such a busy life. You just, you're going so fast. You're going over the bumps. You're going in the valley. You're going in the hills. You're just carrying on as if, you are, I don't know, some kind of material that just never withers, that just never breaks down. Same thing for schooling as well. Study, study, study. No break, no eating right. Same thing for work. You're just working, working. My job is so I don't want to say difficult, because my job is not difficult. Oh, I like the lighting. Do you like it? I think this car should just stay there. It's a very nice car in front of me. It's a Porsche, and he just put on his lights. Oh, it's a very nice Porsche, and he just put on his lights, and he's giving us some nice lighting over here. But yes, we need to rest. So I had that thought yesterday, and I thought, I'm not sleeping right, but I expect for my body to move 100%. I just get up and I start moving. I'm getting like 4 hours of sleep, working like 90 hours per week, and actually expecting to be running on 100. So if anything, please take that illustration of a car. It's just a chill. Let's just start today. I mean, and when I used to watch videos where people say slow day, and I'm like, why would I want a slow day? I do everything fast. I do my exercise fast. I eat fast. I sleep fast. I read fast. I walk fast. I talk fast. But I'm learning to just slow down. Slow down. Because when you slow down, you make better decisions. And I'm so clear about that. I've learned that. Thank you for your likes, channels. I think last time I posted was maybe 8 years of what, I don't even know. But with the live ones, I find I can just come chat, and I'm building a small community. My community, as in my people that really started this channel with me, they like to have, chatty videos after 6. But I find after 6 is too dark, it's busy. People have children, people have school, people have to go to bed. I know that Leo likes the evening ones, but not too late. And I know that Cindy Forsey is very busy. And I also have a subscriber who I'm subscribed to as well. She's called Get Up G. I think I talk about her a lot on this channel. It's Get Up G, as in Get Up Girl. So Get Up G, and she does nice exercises for muscle building, stretching, building lean muscles, which is important. And I like those kind of channels. I'm not really a social media person, so I really struggle with social media. If I do YouTube, then I can't do Instagram. If I do Instagram, I can't do Facebook. I can only do one at every given time. And I found myself on TikTok, and I disappeared because I started seeing people that I knew. As soon as I know people, I find I just disappear from, social media. But with YouTube, I find it so educational. I feel like, there is no cover up. It's just, this is me, this is you. you see life and you take it for what it is. I find with Instagram, you're seeing the most beautiful parts of a person's day-to-day life. I went for a gathering with my friends the other day, and they talk so freely, and it's nice, you know. And this one is like, oh, I've had this surgery. This one is like, oh, do you know this person uses this medication? This one's like, oh, do you know this one uses this to build muscles? And it got me thinking, because I already know these things, but it got me thinking, not everything you see is real. You might be thinking, oh, I'm really struggling to lose weight. And I hope that you can hear me because the rain is pouring. I find it very calming though. I find when the rain is falling, I find it's very peaceful and calming. And I'm just gonna wait till my appointment anyway, because if I drive out of here, there's really nowhere I'm going to. It's gonna take me 40 minutes to drive back home to go to my appointment, which is in the next 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna have a slow day. I walked practically all night yesterday, so I'm not in a rush. I'm not trying to kill myself or anything. But I was saying, I find, you know, if you're looking at Instagram and TikTok and the rest, you can get very, very consumed with what you're saying. Oh, this person is losing weight. Oh, this person is building muscles. Well, with that discussion that day, people were just keeping it real. This is what I take for muscle. This is what I do to lose weight. This is what, and I'm like, okay. I think I knew, not that I think I knew this before, but it's nice that I'm not measuring my success with other people's success or with their standards. And that's something that I'm really, really learning really works for me. And it should work for you as well. If you just take your day as your day, then you're fine. So if you remember that all your fingers are not equal, you'll be okay. Can you imagine not having a thumb? You're like, and it's not there. Or having the small finger. I think sometimes in our bodies, we even wonder what some things are doing there. But they are there for a reason. So if you didn't have a thumb, you have just four fingers. I think that would, I know people have four fingers. Some people have one finger. Some people have three. And please, that's not what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying that the fact that you have five fingers, there's a reason, but they are not all equal. So just striving as you go, doing your own thing really, really pays. Whether you're working, whether you're schooling, whether it's weight loss, you know, and this channel is really built for weight loss. But I also just really encourage people just the way I encourage myself. And guess what? I don't know where the camera is on this phone. So if you see me looking around, don't think that one eye is looking for the other eye. My eyes are one. Bible says your eyes are one. Your eyes are not two, they are one. As in the two see one. If you have split vision, then you really have a problem. So eyes are one, but sometimes I'm looking for the camera and it looks like this other eye is trying to catch up with the other eye. Yeah, so Leo, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. Cindy 4C, have a splendid one. Teal Cap, yeah, hi. Always nice just really chatting with you guys. Oh, there was a Craig Long. Hi Craig, Lexi, hiya. I know that people come in and go out, but people can always watch back and just really enjoy. You know, you can dream about things, but if you don't do them, then you will never achieve them. I think my hand has been on the speaker. I hope it's not been a muffled sound. And I think I have a microphone somewhere, but I don't think that I need a microphone. If you think I do, let me know. I feel like my sound is okay. I don't know what it sounds like on TV or anything, but I think if I were to think about plugging a microphone, using the big camera, I think I would just lose the will to ever want to be on this place. So it's really nice that, you know, one or two of you come around and just say hi. And I hope that we can encourage ourselves and that we're not too hard on ourselves, because that's one thing that can happen in this life. You just blame yourself for everything. You're just hard on yourself. You're just thinking, oh, if I could do better, or if I could, or if I wake up and my legs were stronger, or if I wake up and my waist was smaller, or if I wake up, there's always going to be something. There's always going to be something. There's some people that are very lean and they just want to bulk up. And then there are people who are bulky and they just want to be lean. And then there are, people who are, and I don't use the word bulky as a bad thing. I mean, if you know what I mean, that's what I mean. And then there are people who want bigger thighs. And then there are people who want flat stomachs with the same proportion of thighs. And there are people who, you go to the gym and they're doing the same exercise every day. You see them glutes, glutes, glutes. And to be fair, I think if you ask them, that's really what's on their mind. They just want to build the glutes. And there are people who want to build biceps. If anything, I think I would like to build biceps. I used to have biceps for cheap. So I've always had biceps. In fact, if you see my children's arms, oh my God. If you see my daughter's arms, I look at her and I'm like, oh God, I wish. I used to have biceps, and I remember my cousins used to say, oh my God, they used to call me biceps. And I used to think it was such a bad thing. And I used to say, oh, I just want to lose these biceps. Like, oh, I want to lose these biceps. I feel like they make me look too strong. I feel like they make me look, very manly. I feel like now I'm like, I want biceps. I want biceps. And biceps are not easy to grow. They are easy in the sense that if you have the genes, fine. And if you're leaner, then your biceps show more. Just like your abs. Everybody has abs. It's just you need to you can't spot reduce. So you cannot say I want to reduce my abdomen. I want to. Sometimes you have to go for a full blown reduction, even though people or science says you cannot spot reduce. I don't necessarily agree. I think that if you keep building on a particular muscle, it will grow. You see people who had no glutes, they now have glutes. You see people who had no calves. Like, I have very strong calves, and the reason I have very strong calf muscles is because even as a child I used to tiptoe a lot. So now when I skip, I find it very difficult to put my legs down. I'm normally tiptoeing, so I never really noticed until people in my gym were like, oh, how do you build your calf muscles? And I was like, never thought about building my calf muscles. They've just been like that. And that was another thing that when growing up, I used to think, oh, I have calf muscles. Oh, I have calf muscles. But now people are like, how do you actually build your calf muscle? So my point is just really enjoying what we have, because some other person might not have it easy. You might have it for cheap and somebody might not have it easy, but just being content. And I think that's the message that I preached to myself yesterday night before sleeping, because I tend to have all these thoughts before I sleep, and just encouraging, myself, and just saying, listen, this is life. This is life. Someone is going to be taller, someone is going to be more pretty, someone is going to have more money, someone is going to be fairer, someone is going to be darker. Someone might not like you, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you like yourself, you're fine. So I think this chat today was well worth it. Just talking about the positives, talking about not letting go. Because if you, for instance, let's talk about weight. If you weigh yourself today, you're 90. Weigh yourself tomorrow, you're 98. Weigh yourself next tomorrow, you're 103. You're just gonna think, I'm not gonna bother anymore. This is just too much and it's draining. And when people worry about their weight so much, they would give up quite easily. But if you just think, okay, today I didn't eat so right, but I went to the gym, so my heart is happy for that, then you'll be fine. Or today, I did not go to the gym, but I moved around a bit. That bit is better than not moving around. Or today, I didn't have vegetables, but I'll do better tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna have a big salad today. I'm not really a fruit person, but if I want to have fruits, I normally go for like citrus fruits. I like citrus fruits. I like oranges. And in winter, sometimes it's just so cold. But finding a way to just relax is good. I want to buy candles. So I'm gonna go to the shop today. I got some candles and I found something that is maybe peculiar to me. I like Christmas candles. People like different things. I don't what's the word now? I don't burn oils. I find they make me cough. And there are some very strong fragrances that just don't do it for me. But I like a calm environment because I'm already, I'm always in flight or fight mode. So I found that the smell of Christmas distresses me. It's finding what works for you. So I like to buy like cinnamon, what they call that, like forest greens. Nothing too harsh. I don't like very harsh smells. So I'm just gonna buy those and relax and have a nice salad. And who knows, I might exercise today. If I do, I'll let you know. If I do exercise, I will let you know because I'm just going to stream it. I'm finding that I'm enjoying the streaming. I need to, yeah, I'm finding that I'm enjoying the streaming, and it's a good way for me to build an audience and also to be regular. And yes, I'm glad that you are here once in a while or whenever you can. I'm gonna have long form videos soon, especially in the summer. Oh god, my bag is tied underneath. Yeah, I've had this bag for a long time, and I decided if I don't use it in winter, when will I use it? So yeah, but yes, my vegetables are sitting pretty with me. It's gonna be a spinach salad. So in fact, I'm just gonna have a green salad. It's gonna be so green. I'm just gonna make it for everyone in the house. Have some olive oil in there, some cottage cheese, increase my protein. I never used to eat protein, and I think that has done me more harm than good. So before now, I never had protein. Let's put this phone here. And let's chill. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, so I never used to have protein. Oh, interesting that guy came control flow. That's why I don't drive at all. I find that in the shops, people just drive erratically. It's like people just walk around in the shops, on the streets of the shop, as though they can't see, which is such a palaver. Which is such a palaver. Yeah. So I want to say thank you for being on here. There's so many posh cars, as in Porsches, around me here. I'm seeing a lot of forest green. I'm seeing a lot of forest green. I don't know how to put on the heating in this car. It's so weird. I put on the full winter heating, but I think I'm gonna figure it out. on the road. Oh, that's the advantage of having a very small car. That's it. Can park anywhere. Oh, if I say so myself, my parking is cool, man. If I say so myself. Oh God, you know what? And you drive a car with a clutch. It's so different. I feel like if you drive a car with a clutch, it really tests your patience. Because when you're just driving an automatic car, you really don't know that you're doing anything. And then you drive a car with a clutch and you're like, I did good. One time I went somewhere with my mom, and that was very interesting. We parked on a hill and the car was rolling down. I would never forget, because she just made me feel like the car was gonna just go head dive fast. I felt like I needed to prep myself to say, listen, this is my car. I can actually drive my car. Because I was like, I called my brother and I said, you have to drive the car, because we are packed in this crazy, crazy place, in a place called Bromley. And it's so hilly that every time I go there, I drive an automatic car and I never notice. I've never ever noticed the hills. Because with the automatic car, you don't notice anything. But then that day I drove a clutch car, manual. Oh my God. I parked face down and my mom was like, oh God, I think we're going to descend. I think we're going to descend. And I was like, not really. But you know, because we're parked in between cars, it was like, if you move forward, you're definitely going to clear the cars in front, and if you move back, you're gonna clear the cars at the back. And I was just thinking, but I'm the one who drove the car here. Why am I feeling so pressured? And that day I just said to my mom, I said, Mom, please, you're gonna have to drive this car if you don't stop talking. And she was laughing. She was like, oh my God, what's happening? Look, we're going down. And it was just such fun. And every time I drive a clutch car, if I see a very small space, I always think, do I want to go into that space? Because I might really, really struggle to move forward if it's down the hill. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Automatic cars just make your life easy. They make life very easy. But clutch cars, I think, they make you feel like you're driving. Yeah, I'm gonna be going soon. So please say hello. Say hello. Let's talk. And I would see you in my next one at some point. I find the last live videos that I've been doing, I've not been saying goodbye. I just disappear. See that my phone dies, or I have to go into work, or I have to go for a meeting. But January has been quite a nice month for me. I'm back into back-to-back work from next week. I've been working more from home, and I've just seen a different side to life that I really like. So I'm going to be doing more of it. I'm able to pick my daughter from school. I'm able to prepare my meals. I'm able to, I have less traveling times. I can take longer breaks. I can rearrange my work. Although sometimes, when you're working from home, it doesn't really go well because you end up working at night. So yesterday I worked till daybreak. I enjoyed it. There was no stress, because the day before, I think what had happened was I took a nap. I never take naps, but I took a nap that day. So it kind of like messed my rhythm. So I'm just learning to have times for everything, have times for exercise, have time to eat. Today I'm doing OMAD. I started with the OMAD in December, and I found it very useful. It's like you're not thinking about food, it's not on your mind. I'm not someone who thinks about food, so I don't really have a food noise. But I had some, I don't want to say some issues with insulin. So if I don't eat anything, then I can have like low blood sugar, and then when I eat, my insulin will just go through the roof. So doing the OMAD has just really helped. Sometimes I do 2 MADs, and sometimes I still have 3 meals. And if you're doing the OMAD, it's not about whether you're eating just one time. Sometimes it's about just reducing the amount of times that you increase your insulin level. But there's medical science to back it up. You can check it. It's something that I always did as a child. I found that I struggled to eat in the morning, and my dad will always say, "Oh, breakfast is so important," and really make us eat. And that's what I did with my children. And I'll always have something for them to eat before they go to school, no matter how small. It'll be full of fiber, it'll be healthy, and it was always a good start. And I just struggled to keep to that kind of reading myself. So I feel like every time when I've tried to force myself to be different, I've had a backlash. So if I, for instance, sleep very late and then I wake up and say I want to have a breakfast, sorry, my last meal was how long before I slept? And then you're awake again. So just really knowing yourself, what works for you. Cindy says rest is key. Rest is key for everything in life. I agree. Rest is key. Rest is key. Rest is key. Rest is key. And I'm learning that the hard way. Sometimes you just crash. I had somebody I know crash the other day. All right, my messages are coming in. Yeah, I had somebody I know crash the other day, and it's not something good to watch. It's difficult when you watch someone at that point where it's just like, how did we get here? And I know how easy you can get there because you're just going and going and going. No one is telling you to slow down. And even when people tell you to slow down, you keep thinking, oh, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. And you don't slow down, and then it's too late. I've really enjoyed talking to you. I don't know. Yeah, I do have a brolly. I have a massive one. I've got a big brolly here. I always have a brolly in the cars. My family members don't use brollies. I do. Oh, what in the world? There's a big puddle there. Very big puddle. Okay, let's see. I think I want Oh my God, I'm speaking to myself. I'm sorry. Oh God. Hi, Ravinda. I'm sorry. I was just saying goodbye. Ravinda said, I cannot hear your voice. Hello. What's on? Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I think my hand just mistakenly touches my phone. Oh Jesus. I I almost put you in my nose. I almost put you in my nose because I thought the camera was facing the other way. I don't think you heard what I was saying, but this is what I was saying. I was just saying that it's almost spring, and talking about Leo's comment. Ravinda, I'm from England, and it's almost spring. You can see the trees. I don't know if you can see them closely, but I don't know. I feel like this is not doing them justice. But look, I think there's water on my phone. Let me clean it. Yay! Camera is gone. Can you hear me? I think my camera. If you can hear me, I need to go now. It's time to pick up my daughter. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what's happened, but thank you so much for being there. I cannot get the camera to turn on. Let me try again. Thanks for being here. I need to go now. I'll see you in my next one. Thank you very much. You take care. Bye now.